Hey everybody, how y'all doing? We're live. It's been a minute. I know. I've been dealing with the ebb and flow of everything, and my business has just kind of gone a little crazy recently. And I've had a lot of wholesale orders put together, and that's why nobody's seen me for a while, but I think I'm starting to get on the other side of it. And today I noticed that silver, just like everybody is noticing, silver's going crazy. Silver's actually going nuts right now. And so I decided to reach out to my go to friend for silver. He's been in the silver. Well, I'm just going to let him introduce himself to you. Shane?
Oh,
He's on the phone, guys, because he's somewhere where internet is sketchy right now. So, but I think it's important that we talk to him today. So, yeah, tell us about what you know about silver and gold coins. What brought you into this business?
well, I got involved in silver and gold back in '94 with another company, a family of Eagles, and it just went off like a rocket.
Yeah.
And we surpassed anybody's expectations to the point that people thought we were doing something illegal, but we weren't. We were actually working with the government.
Yeah.
And now we've got a chance to do it all over again. But silver is taking off like crazy right now.
What's going on right now today? What is happening?
Okay, one of the big things that happened this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
I know you've heard about the GameStop
Yes.
stocks. Okay, a whole group of people, actually thousands of people, basically got screwed by the government, our government, on their stocks.
Okay.
They were small time traders. They're just trying to make a buck. And these guys are getting rich, but the government seemed to think that, well, they're just small time. We don't need those. We got to protect our big companies. So they just kind of locked them out. Now, to retaliate, those small time investors have all grouped together and they've named themselves the Reddit Army.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's great. And they have decided that they went to all their professional, people that's giving them advice, and everybody told them the same thing. The one thing that the government really can't control is gold and silver because that's controlled by the global market.
Okay.
So everybody's banding together, and they have decided to all go out and buy as much silver as they can. And when they do that, and it's probably going to happen this week.
I think it's already starting to happen. They've been putting out notices for everybody to just go buy 4 ounces of silver. Just go get yourself 4 ounces of silver. And they're even saying that this could break the backs of the big banks.
Yeah, but these people aren't going to buy 4 ounces of silver. They're wanting to all go out and buy 400 ounces of silver.
I talked to somebody earlier that just said that they just bought like $5,000 worth of silver.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been going like this all weekend. It jumped up there at one point yesterday. It was $30.14 an ounce. That's pretty high for silver, in this market.
Right.
Today it dropped back down to, I think it was 29.11 last time I looked.
And that's for people who do numerology like I do. That's 1111, which is a pretty amazing number,
Yeah.
by the way. So
It's projected to go over 35 an ounce before the end of the week.
I'm hearing some crazy numbers out there about
Yeah,
silver.
even before this started, I don't know if you know or not, but they don't put silver in money anymore. They haven't done it in years. Our money is shiny because of the nickel content.
Right, right. It's been since 1965 when they stopped doing that.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the big reason everybody's going with silver right now, silver is actually outperforming gold
Right.
in the market because everything that's digital our touchscreen is wired with silver.
And we're only moving deeper into more computers and more sophisticated computers. And so the more sophisticated the computer, the more silver and gold that you need, right?
That's right. Even the new cars, all your new cars have touchscreen dashes.
Yes. Yes.
So they're all wired with silver. The self-checkout stands at the grocery stores are all wired with silver.
Now,
there are 5G towers that they want to put every 20 square miles. Do you know how many 20 square mile blocks are across the United States?
Quite a few.
Every one of those towers is full of silver. So they're using up silver industrially faster than we can get it out of the ground.
Well, isn't there a problem with how much silver we can pull out of the ground? Isn't that somewhat limited?
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
Oh, well, eventually it's going to run out. So we got to grab as much as we can before it runs out. It's kind of like the old golden rule. Who has the gold makes the rule,
Right. Well, what do you think is going to happen with our money right now? I mean, do you think it's worth it to go trade cash for silver coins?
Oh, yes, absolutely. The U.S. currency has been on the downfall since 1913. And then after 1971, when President Nixon took us off the gold exchange, our money's basically back with thin air. Nothing. We have a fiat currency, and no fiat currency has ever lasted, ever, more than 150 years. And my old boss, he was a mega millionaire. He told me back in the early 90s when I got into the silver and gold business, he said, look, there'll come a day, and not too long from now, you'll be able to wallpaper your house with $100 bills, and the glue that you use will be worth more than the $100 bills.
Oh my gosh.
He was right.
Oh my gosh.
If you look back in 1965, if you had 11 ounces of gold, you could go buy a Mustang convertible.
With 11 ounces of gold in 1965.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's convert it to silver.
Okay.
If you had 2,500 silver dollars, you could go buy a Ford Mustang convertible.
Okay.
Today, if you had 2,500 silver dollars, you could buy 2 Mustang convertibles.
Whoa. So
in
that's
1965. A silver dollar was worth $1 currency.
right.
Today, if you walked into any Ford dealership in the world with $2,500, you could barely buy the tires and maybe a couple of wheels for a Mustang.
Right. Right.
So silver and gold has held its value. The dollar is steady on the decline.
Yes.
Compared to 1920, when a dollar was a dollar, that same purchasing power of that dollar now is 3 cents.
That's unreal. That's almost non-existent.
So
So-
by 1920 standards, if you had a dollar now with the purchasing power in 1920, you couldn't buy a piece of gum.
Right. You can't get a pack of gum for under $1. You just can't.
You can't get anything for $1. It's almost like a peso now. But silver still holds its value. And as a matter of fact, silver is starting to jump ahead. It's jumping ahead of gold as fast as it's climbing.
Well, somebody told me this summer when I started investing in silver coins, and I'm so grateful I did. They said to get silver instead of gold, and this is why they said it. They said you can go and buy, and at the time silver was about 22 an ounce, and they said you can go buy 5 silver coins, hold them, and they're going to double a whole lot faster than
That's right.
5 gold coins.
That's right.
Because even if gold moves up 1,000 an ounce, that's not doubling.
Mm-hmm.
Silver is fixing to do a lot of, it's looking like it's fixing to do a lot of movement.
Silver is projected to go up 400%.
And so where would that put that?
That would put you right now at about $120 an ounce.
How soon?
Hopefully by the end of the year.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's what everybody's saying. Warren Buffett is buying silver by the ton.
And
He's never bought silver before.
Yeah, he wasn't into gold or silver, right?
No, he was always against it. He owns Berkshire Hathaway. He owns the railroads.
Yeah.
He owns just about all of the mobile home manufacturing plants. He owns business. Totally against commodities, totally against silver and gold. Now, he sold off a bunch of his mobile home manufacturing plants. He sold off part of Berkshire Hathaway, and he's turned that to silver. He's buying silver by the 18-wheeler load.
Oh, my God.
J.P. Morgan, J.P. Morgan, the banker, the banks. Okay, just J.P. Morgan by themselves this past year has bought over 600 million ounces.
Well, that ought to get that ought to get everybody's attention.
So, like I say, I had a boss that was a millionaire, and he always taught me, if you want to be a millionaire, you get your advice and you follow millionaires. So that's what I do.
Right.
I watch what they do. Whatever they do, I do.
And right now they're investing in silver, and they're investing in silver heavy.
They're not buying gold. They're buying silver.
So you have a plan that I jumped on board with this summer, and I'm going to tell my friends I've been collecting silver coins. I'm going to show y'all, because you get a silver coin every month. And so, and tell me about these coins, Shane.
Which ones are you showing them?
Let's see. Right now, I have the 2020 Eagle MS-70.
Okay. The MS-70 coin is all in a case. You can't get your fingerprints on it. It's airtight. That is an absolutely perfect coin. That's a collectible series coin. The difference between an MS-70 coin and a loose bullion coin, loose bullion is exactly what it is. It's loose bullion. You can hear it jingle, you can rattle them in your hand. It's fun to play with. They scratch up, they get dinged up. They're worth what they're worth. But an MS-70 only goes up in value.
Yeah, here's another one.
A 1997 coin, is that what you looked up a while ago?
Right, a
1997 MS-70 Silver Eagle, they're valued over $5,000 right now.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
If you can find a 1999, they're worth about $30,000.
Well, just these coins I showed up. I'm fixing to share my screen. I'm going to show y'all. Once you get them in, you can already sell them for almost double, right? Let's see.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. So, let's see. So here's the Amazon coin, and this is what we get. Okay, I just showed you, and it's selling for $249.
Yeah.
And we pay what, 100, 105?
$105.
And then here's another site that has it. Oh, but we can get $10 off our first order if we subscribe. Here's a site that has it for $189.
Yeah, we still pay $105.
So, tell me a little bit about this club, Shane. How do people get?
We actually have a program. You can buy that coin every month.
Yeah.
And get it for free.
You're kidding.
It's a requirement of the company that you make a purchase every month.
Right.
To stay active. Well, since it's a requirement, it's a business expense, so you just write it off. You're getting a free coin.
There's that. There's that.
And then the other coins that you buy, you're buying them at or below wholesale. We pay what the mint pays.
Wow.
The good thing about our company is 7K Metals.
Right.
We own our own silver mines. We don't buy silver from other companies and take it to the mint and have it minted. We get our ore out of the ground, smelt it ourselves. It leaves the smelter. It goes to the mint. It's a U.S. mint. It's not some fly-by-night little company, down some alleyway or back street.
Right.
It goes to the U.S. mint. They mint the coin, give it back to us. We pay the mint fee, which is the manufacturing process they have to go through. And it's not very much. and then we sell the coin. But 7K Metals doesn't make a dime off of the minting process of the coins. When you buy a membership, you are the broker. There's no broker fee, there's no finder's fee, no seller fee. You know, what the mint says it is, that's what it is.
And they also do, I noticed that if I catch my email quick enough, they do specials every now and again, coin specials. And
I had one tonight.
See, I missed it.
Yeah, we do a coin drop there almost every Monday.
I've been working. All right, so Monday is the coin drop.
Monday's coin drop. Guess what today is?
Monday.
Last week, I bought a 3-ounce Egyptian Sphinx.
Yeah.
3D coin.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It's beautiful. $250.
Oh, wow.
We only made 500. What's that coin going to be worth?
Oh, that's going to be worth an insane amount of money.
I mean, not only do we got bars, we have loose coins, we have everything everybody else has, but we have stuff that nobody else has. We have 3D coins. We have collectible series. You know, very, very rare. A couple of months ago, they came out with an Austrian coin puzzle.
Oh, you're kidding me.
This was a 10-ounce coin that had movable pieces inside the coin.
Oh, that's crazy, Shane.
It sold out within 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those coin drops. Anytime I have gotten to the email, I've long missed the coin drop.
The company is so new that there's not a lot of people in the company.
Yeah.
So there's no right or wrong time to get in. You just get in as fast as you can. You know?
So is this an opportunity for somebody to make money if they?
Absolutely.
What's going on with that?
You can make money several ways. You can buy coins wholesale, sell them retail.
Okay.
Like I said, you can get them for free and sell them retail.
Right.
Or you can collect them and just hang on to them like I do. I don't sell mine. And we go out and we recruit. Basically, we recruit other associates to join up with us.
Right.
And when that happens, you get points. Well, when your points get to a certain level, I think it's 500 points on each side.
Yeah.
You make a $500 check. That can happen once a year, once a month, once a week, or multiple times a day. Just how many people do you know?
How many people do you know that want silver?
Yeah, which right now is everybody.
Right. And so I just want to, the people that listen to me, I know I've got at least 2 or 3. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. And anyway, if y'all want to get in on this, I've been real pleased. I've been purchasing the silver coins for almost 4 or 5 months now. And I have brought a few people in on board. They've seen the coins. They saw the opportunity. They said, I'm in. And they didn't even hesitate. If this is something that your heart's telling you, you really, really, really need to be getting some silver, because honestly, y'all, we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. We don't know what's going to happen with our money. As Shane just told us, the value is down to 3 cents on the dollar. How much longer is this model gonna survive? I don't think it's going to. I think things are going to shift. And if you have precious metals, those who survive trying times usually have something of value, right?
And you would be surprised who joins this company and how fast they join the company when they find out that the company even exists.
Right.
It's crazy that, you know, I kind of figured people would look at me like I'm some kind of conspiracy theory guy, you know, which I probably am, but no, it's business professionals, bankers.
Yes.
And financial planners.
Yes.
They understand. They know the dollar is going to crap. They know what silver's going to do. They know what gold's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, the first person that signed up under you,
right,
was at 2:00 in the morning.
Owns a finance company.
She owns a mortgage company, and she's a financial advisor.
Yeah.
And she just said, I'm in.
Yeah, she didn't even hesitate.
No, I've never met this woman. And she's like, just put me in anywhere. Just get me in. I'm in.
Right. And that's how most people respond once they see what's really going on. And I think you got to be asleep at the wheel to not notice that silver's a good deal right now. Silver's a good thing to have in your pocket right now. And the more silver, the better.
Yeah, I have several financial planners that signed up under me. I have one guy that actually owns, I think there's Progressive Bank, 17 banks.
Wow.
Just here in North Louisiana.
Now, Shane, I know you've built this into an amazing business, and I know you also have a daytime job that you probably don't do too much anymore. However, if people wanted to get involved in this, what do they need to do?
They need to go to your site.
Okay, and I've got the link. It's 7kmetals.com/Kimberly.
There's a couple of little short videos they can watch.
And it's Kimberly with an I, guys, not Kimberly with a Y.
Yeah, they watch the videos, and it is very simple. The videos make it look so simple, and believe it or not, it is just as simple as that video shows. It's nothing to this.
Really, it's not. And
then give you a call, and let's do a one-on-one on the phone and get you signed up and get you started.
And then you just show your friends your coins, and it's really that simple. I didn't even have a coin to show anybody when I first started telling people about it.
No, because you've been in a day.
Right. And yeah, so this is something that I think that it's not only good to have the silver, but it's a good second stream of income.
And one of the biggest things that sets 7K apart from the other silver companies, like Leisure Capital, JM Bullion, and all that crap you see on TV.
Yeah.
We don't have any broker fees. We don't have any fees of any kind. What you see is what you pay.
There you go.
I signed up a guy I grew up with. I've known him all my life. He's a doctor here in town, and he's a big silver guy. He's been buying silver since the 80s, like me.
Yeah.
And he wanted to switch over and buy some gold coins. He says, well, what can I get these coins for? And I told him at the time they were $1,640.
Right.
He said, there's no way. He said, you cannot buy a 1 ounce gold eagle for $1,640. You just can't do it. I said, well, what does it say on the website? He said, I understand that, but there's got to be a gimmick. There's got to be a catch. He said, because it's $600 less than what I'm paying for.
Right.
I said, well, join up. If you pay any more than what it shows right there, I will give you your money back. I will buy your membership from you and give you the coin.
Yes.
You can have it.
All right. So I have some people asking some questions. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to kind of read them off to you.
All right.
And it says, 1, how do you sell the coins? 2, reselling the coins. And then another one, are the coins solid silver or silver plated? And
solid silver.
Solid silver.
Nothing is plated.
And so you make a commission when we sign up from your link, right? And no, it doesn't really work that way. It's more when I have
team.
Yeah, I think it's once and I've got 5 on one side, like I've got 500 on one side. And so as soon as I get, I think, a few on the other side, then I'm going to start getting a check.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I went into it just wanting to buy the coins, not really wanting to do the business. But Shane's been talking to me, and he says that I need to think about doing the business since I've already brought some people in without even trying.
Yep.
So,
and the key to that, the way the company is structured, which is, I like it because it's almost a carbon copy of our other company, and I wrote part of the comp plan for that company.
Right.
It forces you to help the people that you bring in. That's the only way you get paid. The only way I get paid, I have to help the people that I brought in.
Right. And so, like,
the only way Kimberly gets paid is she has to help the people that she brings in. Well,
Right.
she's under me, so I have to help you too.
And look, Shane's an amazing resource. I mean, he is an amazing resource. I swear to God, I don't think the man sleeps.
It's like being in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You've always got help.
Yeah, and so basically, anybody who would come in underneath me, because I'm only going to be going towards that one leg, everything will just go. And so if somebody signs up under me tonight, and then let's say somebody signs up under me tomorrow, okay, it builds. It's not me doing a whole bunch of individual lines. It's like a team. So anything I do, anything, some of what Shane does will fall under, and the people above you, and it falls under. Right?
Yeah, you got to put them somewhere. You've only got 2 places, left or right.
And so this is a really interesting business model.
Everything that falls below you, you get credit for, whether you put them there or not.
So you get the same. So if you put somebody underneath me, I would get the same credit as you get for putting them in.
That's right.
So we all work as a team.
Right. You get the exact same amount of points, and it goes to infinity. It never stops.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty.
I don't know of any other company out there that goes to infinity.
Now, isn't there some sort of bonus? Can't you get some if you sign up a certain number of people? If you get enough people in?
Right now, there's levels that we have. We have an associate. Associate is when you sign up someone on your left and someone on your right. You're an associate. You're qualified to make $500 a week. The next step is copper. That's when you help your 2 associates become associates. That brings you to a copper.
Okay.
When you help those associates become associates, that brings you up to a bronze. It also brings up your first line to a copper. And so on and so on. Your next line after that, when those associates all become associates, then you're a silver. If you hit silver in your first 90 days, which is real easy to do, the company gives you a 100-ounce silver bar.
That's insane.
And right now that bar is about $4,000.
That's insane. That's absolutely insane. So it would almost be worth it to sign up and then sign yourself. Can you sign yourself under yourself? Yes and no?
Yes, you can. You're not supposed to.
Okay. All right.
There's ways around it.
All right.
Sign up your kids. Sign up your business.
Right.
You can sign yourself up, and then you can do an LLC and sign yourself up again under yourself.
Okay, so we have somebody asking if this is a pyramid system.
I love it.
And then somebody else also asked, what's the difference between buying coins and getting the monthly membership?
Well, when you get in as a member, the company requires you, if you're going to stay active, you have to buy a coin.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like the coin of the month club.
You have to buy 1 silver eagle. That's it to stay active. And whatever you buy, you can write the whole thing off. So it's basically free because it's a requirement of the company. That's why he set it up that way.
I'm not so much worried about that.
That makes you basically, you're making money from day one.
I really think the most important thing is for people to get silver coins. Whether they look at this as a business or whether they look at this as a great place to get really good silver that you can purchase and then turn around and put on eBay if you want to and make money immediately. Or I just really would like to see my friends have silver, because I think that's going to be one of the better ways to get around what looks like is coming with money.
We have something that no other company has.
Which is?
What's called a sound money wallet.
Okay.
Okay, that digitizes your silver. Here's the way I do a lot of it. I buy my MS-70 coins every month, so I have something I can pull out of my pocket and show people.
Yeah.
This is what I do. But my biggest amount of silver that I keep, I never even lay my eyes on it. I keep it in Idaho. Our company's based out of Idaho, so the United States company. It's not something overseas.
Which is wonderful.
Yes, it is.
Which is wonderful.
It's not Bitcoin. It's not all that crap that doesn't really exist.
Right.
But you can link your bank account to your Sound Money wallet, which is another thing that we have in the company. And you can purchase silver any amount. If you want to buy 25 cents worth, you can. If you want to buy $25,000 worth, you can. You just transfer the money from your bank account to your Sound Money wallet.
Okay.
And it gives you three options. You can keep it as cash, you can keep it as silver, or you can make it gold. Now, I've done this multiple times a day. I go from cash to silver. I watched silver go up to $30.11 yesterday.
Yeah.
On a weekend. Stock market's closed, but the internet is open. As soon as I saw it starting to drop at about 5:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Because we're all over the globe now.
Right.
Because other countries open before we do. So silver started making a little bit of a drop. I said, we're supposed to start going the other way.
Right.
I pulled the majority of my money out of my silver and switched it back to cash. So today I made roughly $4,000.
Oh my God.
By doing that. Because silver dropped. At one point it dropped down to 28.
So
24.
So I can start doing this with my Sound Money wallet.
Yes, you can. And then when I saw it started inching back up, I just took it right out of cash and I put it right back in my silver account. So it started gaining momentum again.
Oh, damn, bro.
Mm-hmm. Stick with me, kid. I'll show you how to do this.
Damn.
See, nobody taught me this. Nobody showed me this. This is crap I had to just get in here and find out.
Right.
It's crazy, but you still own the silver. Now tomorrow, I can call the company and say, look, I've got, $12,800 in my silver account right now.
Right.
I want to pull out $10,000 worth of silver and I want you to ship it to me. And they'll say, okay, this is going to be your shipping charge. Do you want, this insurance or this insurance? They're not going to ship anything that's not insured, but they'll give you an option on insurance. And you make your choice how you want it shipped. They just pull that out and ship it to you. The problem with that is when you get, like my buddy Ricky, who's a doctor, he buys what we call monster boxes. A monster box is 500 ounces of silver. He buys one every week.
Damn.
Last week they were $18,000. 500 ounces. That's a little over 16 pounds of silver.
Wow.
When he gets ready to sell that, you got to take that box and find somebody who can buy it. Well, there's not very many people in West Monroe, Louisiana, who's going to be able to buy 500 ounces of silver.
Right.
You got to go to a gold exchange or a silver exchange, and then, they're going to take every coin out one at a time, all 500 of them. They're going to test every coin to make sure they're silver and you're not trying to pull something over on them. And once all that's done, they're going to charge you a fee for doing that and give you your money. Or the company will actually buy them back at a higher price than you'll get most anywhere else. But you got to pack it all back up, reinsure it, and send it back to them. So that's why I just leave mine in my account up there in the vault.
Yes.
The vault will store up to $50,000 worth of your silver for you for free. They won't charge you a dime. If it gets over 50,000, I think they charge you 2%. Like 2% per year, which is minuscule. Because $50,000 silver is a lot of silver.
Yes, it is. That's an unbelievable amount. But the thing is, even if you
store, I think up to 250,000 worth of gold for free. Anything over that, they charge you a fee for that. But it's cheap. But then if you say I want to get $11,000 out of my silver account, put it back into cash, and I need that cash sent back to my bank account because I want to go buy a car, or I need a part for a tractor, or something tree fell on my house, whatever.
Right.
No problem. It takes like 12 to 15 minutes. They transfer your money. You can actually do it from your phone because I don't own a computer. You can transfer it from your silver account to your cash account, and they will do a wire transfer right back to your bank. They charge you 1%.
Wow, that's cheap.
My bank charges 12% to do a bank-to-bank transfer.
I think that's cheaper than PayPal even.
Oh God, they charge 1%. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's really cheap. So the Sound Money wallet, you're telling me I need to look into because
yes, you do.
So you build up your cash, and you buy when just like anything, you buy when silver's low, and then you cash out when it's high.
Right, and you can move it back and forth.
And you don't have the headache of anything, but yet we still are getting silver coins, and
you still own the coins.
Okay, that's huge, Shane. Now I've got a
piece of paper saying that you own silver. You actually own silver.
I've got somebody in the chat room that's saying that they really could use an income right now, and they want to know what does it take to get going?
There's 2 packages right now. You can come in at $199, and that gets you 3 months of IT.
Okay.
Which is your website. And you also get, I believe you get 1 MS-70 coin.
Mm-hmm.
And you get your 7K Advantages card. That's a whole other thing that we could talk for 2 or 3 hours on, the 7K Advantages. It saves you so much money. You know how much I travel.
Right.
I rarely pay for anything.
Yeah, I've got a ton of this travel stuff.
I've been to the beach about 6 times last year. I think the most I spent one weekend was $80 on a hotel room.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were doing all this beach time on this. Does it cover rental cars too?
Yeah, rental cars, restaurants, gas.
Oh,
Shell came on board today. We even get discounts on gasoline. I mean, it's crazy. Well, you get with this company. It pays you just to join.
I tell you what, with what's fixing to go on with gas prices, that gas discount's going to be mucho importante.
That was a big thing on the call tonight. I wasn't on the call, but I know what they were going to talk about. That's huge.
Yeah, gasoline's fixing to be interesting, to say the least.
We get discounts at restaurants. Just the main thing with me is the hotels. When I go to Hot Springs, I stay at the Arlington.
Yeah.
And it costs me hardly anything.
Well, I think the main thing, though, we're talking about the travel, but we're getting sidetracked. The main thing is people need to get silver.
Yeah. The other package is a $499 package. And with the $499 package, you basically get about $1,400 worth of product. You get a MS-70 coins. You get an MS-69 coin. Right off the bat, you get 7 books, sales books. You get business cards. I mean, you're buying a business.
Yeah. And
with either one, you write the whole thing off.
Yes.
Because it's a business expense. You are now a home-based business. And
then you're also eligible for loans, right? Hey, you're at that point, you're eligible for these business loans.
That's right. And if you decide to sign up with us and come on board, I can sit down with you, or I can do a phone chat with you and show you how to write off basically about $5,000 worth of stuff just around your house, stuff that you use every day: your cell phone bill, your light bill, your water bill, your gas bill, your mortgage, your rent.
Right. Well, you're a home-based business at that point.
That's it. It is a home-based business.
Right. And like I said, I think the biggest advantage is at that point, then you could actually apply for some of these business loans.
Yeah. And every financial advisor that I know says the same thing. When somebody needs more money, don't go out and get a second job. start a home-based business.
Yes. Yes.
Why do you want to waste your time building somebody else's dream when you should be building yours? Nobody's going to build your dream but you.
Exactly. And right now, I think this is really, we're at the last chance to be working on building that dream.
Exactly.
Because somebody, look, somebody said this to me, Shane. Okay, and this really got to me, and somebody that's probably going to listen to this podcast, and they said, "What in the world does a world where silver is $600 an ounce? What does that look like? What else does that affect?"
Wait till it's $1,000 an ounce.
And I really don't think $1,000, from everything I'm reading and everything I'm hearing, I don't think $1,000 an ounce is really that far off. But what does that do to the rest of the economy? How does that displace other things?
Well, toilet paper is going to be worth more than $1.
Right.
I mean, you basically they'll figure out how to flush dollars, I guess. Money's had it. Cash cash used to be king. No, not anymore. Gold is king. Silver is an upcoming prince.
Yes.
U.S. currency is going down the tubes daily. Used to be yearly. Now it's daily. Donald Trump, like him or not, he printed $2 trillion last year out of thin air and gave it away. Okay, what happens to the economy when you just throw money in it that's not backed by anything?
Well, it wrecks the economy.
Exactly.
It wrecks the value of the money.
What are they trying to do right now? They're wanting to print another $2 trillion. Biden's listening to do it. And they're going to send those $2,000 stimulus checks out. Or $1,400 on top of the $600 everybody already got or is getting.
Yeah.
So that's another $2,000 everybody gets. So that's probably close to $4 trillion. So money is supposed to be absolutely worthless. You better have something to barter with. You better have some metal. Gold, silver, platinum, or somebody's going to show up with lead and they're going to take whatever you got.
Well, even copper.
It's all going to boil down to a metal.
Yeah. Well, didn't the people that survived the Great Depression, they did several things. They had a garden, they had food source, and the ones that had coins did better, right? But wasn't there something about them coming and confiscating the silver around World War II?
They made it illegal to own bullion gold.
That was World War II, and they came and got everybody's gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go back to friends. Really get some silver. Okay. Think about it, because our dollars, what you're doing is you're trading dollars that right now are pretty much worthless for something that's not worthless.
Yeah, it's money for money.
Exactly. And I'm going to tell people, make sure.
Down in value every day, or do you want to have money that goes up in value?
I mean, make sure you've got some way to eat first. Okay. Make sure you've got your food handled, and then coins, metal. It'll get you through it.
Yeah, the good thing about silver and gold, they don't rot.
No, they don't.
That's what we call God's money. It's been money for over 5,000 years,
and
it's going to be money for the next 5,000 years.
Exactly.
That dollar bill's printed on cotton. It comes and goes.
Yeah.
But no fiat currency has ever lasted.
Well, we are in the last days of our currency, that's for sure. There's bound to be something new coming out. I just am concerned because you see other countries and what happens, and sometimes it's not good.
Yeah, it's global.
Yeah.
It's not just here. That's why 7K metals, other countries have sought us out. 7K metals didn't come in, to existence to go to other countries. We were just a little United States company, wanted to stay right here. But companies like the Philippines, New Zealand, England, Australia, they all came to us and said, hey, we want to be part of this. Because if you look at their currencies,
Yes.
they're nosediving. Every one of them. China is nosediving, believe it or not.
I've heard.
That's the reason we're not on the gold exchange or the gold standard now with our currency, because Tricky Dicky, Richard Nixon, got us off the gold currency level and gave all of our gold to China. Our money couldn't be backed by gold because China had all of it. The only thing that's in Fort Knox is dust.
Shane, I promise you, I was talking to an attorney today, an attorney that does family law. And so they should have a clue about money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said something, and well, it was conversation, and I just said, well, our money's not backed by anything. That was all I said. Our money's not backed by anything. And this attorney looked at me and told me what a fool I was and that our money's backed by gold. And I'm sitting there thinking, wow, wow. And, wow. Okay. And I just said, Fort Knox is empty, right? And it was just like, I don't know. She couldn't hear me. And I just want to tell people, yeah, no, it's not there. Our money's not backed by anything right now at all. And it was just astonishing that somebody that's an attorney had no clue of this.
Yeah, have them call me.
No, I pretty much walked away from them. I was just, I can't, you can't fix this level. This just can't be fixed.
See, I wish you could see this graph I'm looking at. It shows here the mark bottomed out in 1940. The Wright mark, it bottomed out in 1952. The European currency unit bottomed out in 1980. The euro, it hadn't bottomed out yet, but it's skimming the bottom of the line.
Right.
U.S. currency actually bottomed out 8 years ago. And the pound sterling bottomed out in 1996.
So we're due.
We bottomed out 8 years ago.
So we're done.
That's when a dollar is worth less than a nickel. So 8 years ago, our dollar was worth 1 nickel of its previous value in purchasing power.
So as hard as this is to hear, if people don't really buckle up and think about it, it's going to be a lot harder to hear if you don't have any metal put back. Now, somebody, I'm watching the chat, and they said the silver price today is 28.67, and a 1 ounce Eagle coin is 41.73. So can you explain to them what the difference is between the coin they'd get for $40 and this coin?
Well, that's not what we pay for. Let me look here. Bear with me.
Okay.
Getting my bag off. Okay. Log in. Bam. Log in. Okay, right now silver is trading at 28.53.
Yeah.
Is this correct? price right now is $38.75
for just a silver eagle coin.
Yes.
All right.
Now
So
the difference between that $38.75
mm-hmm.
and what I say spot was 28.
Yeah.
Something.
But now, if they pay $38.75, are they going to get this coin? This
Yes.
MS70 coin?
No, you're not going to get an MS70 now because the MS70 is a graded coin. That is a perfect collectible coin. It's not just a loose bullion.
Okay.
But the difference in the price is the mint's got to pay for labor. They got to pay for tooling and machinery. So you're looking at about $10 a coin to pay for some poor guy to stand there and stamp that coin out.
Right.
Because the machinery is not cheap. The dies that they make these coins with,
yes,
the dies only make about less than 1,000 coins. Then they have to be destroyed, and another die's got to be made.
Oh, wow.
That's what makes the MS70 coins perfect, because those are the very first coins that die touches.
Oh.
After that die gets a little nick on it, or it gets out of center a little bit. There's always some kind of imperfection. An MS70 is an absolute perfect coin. And that's why they're sealed up in an airtight case, where you can't touch them. You got to get a saw and saw that thing open. And please don't do that. Leave it in there.
Right.
They're worth a ton of money. Like I say, if you can find a 1999 MS70 Silver Eagle,
yeah,
they're worth upwards of $30,000.
My God, that's crazy.
For a coin that at the time probably cost $50.
That's crazy.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you the $2 million mistake.
Okay.
That everybody over the age of 40 has made. They started making the Silver Eagle coins in 1985.
Okay.
Under Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan wanted a way for people to be able to purchase a silver coin. And he had a guy came up with the Silver Eagle.
Yeah.
If you had collected one coin a month for every month since 1985 to today, you would have spent roughly $52,000.
Right.
Do you know what those coins would be worth today?
No idea.
A little over $2.3 million.
That's crazy, Shane.
That's the $2 million mistake that everybody's made, including me.
That's crazy.
Because I didn't get into coins until, the early 90s. But that's why you want an MS70 coin. You want to leave it perfect. Leave it intact, because you never know what it's going to be.
Right.
And 2021, after this year, it's over. There is no more. So the 2020 coins and the 2025 coins, they're going to be worth the most.
2020 and 2021.
The 2020 coins are worth a ton of money because the Pennsylvania Mint was only in operation for 14 days.
Oh, wow.
And then they had to close it due to COVID.
Well, I hear any coin that's 2020 is worth more just because it's 2020. That anything with 2020 on it's already going for so much more, and we haven't. 2020 is not even really in the rearview mirror that far.
Well, they're super rare, so you want to hang on to those.
Okay, so and that's probably any 2020 coin, right?
Mm-hmm. And then the 2021 is going to be the last run. So,
Shane, I gotta be honest with you, man. I've been looking through spare change. When I was at home this summer and not doing much.
mm-hmm.
And that's all out now. But anyway, there was a couple of months this summer I wasn't doing much, and so I started just going through my spare change. I had a bucket full of change, and I found a lot of coins that were pre-65. Yeah. And so right now, I think people, you have no idea where you have money.
Yeah.
It could literally be in the spare change of your couch. I found one coin that it was like this is what, hit my brain like crack. one of the first handfuls of coins I was going through, and I found a quarter, and I still have to research it, but it's somewhere between minimum it's an $800 coin for the mistake that it has on it at minimum. And so that clicked me. So for 2 or 3 months, I'm sorting through change, and I found a ton of change that was pre 65. And so
keep in mind, only a portion of that coin is silver.
Doesn't matter. Well, it's still worth more than what's face value on it.
Right. But don't fall into the hype of buying the Morgan dollars and buying the quarters from people and all that, because a Morgan silver dollar is a silver dollar. It's not 1 ounce, and it's not pure silver.
Oh, really?
But there's a lot of hype being built up on Facebook and on TV. Oh, well, you can get these Morgan silver dollars for $25. Well, that's great, because it's worth about $6.
Right.
As far as the silver content, still worth more than $1, but it's not a silver eagle. A silver eagle is a true 1 ounce, 99.999 fine silver coin. Okay. We don't have any silver that's not pure silver, or the purest you can get. Our bars, the 100-ounce bars, I don't know if you've ever seen one or tried to pick one up.
No.
They're amazing.
They look beautiful. I've seen them. They look beautiful.
I got one using for a doorstop. My buddy Joe, he buys the little 10-ounce bars, and he gives them away, graduation presents, Christmas, whatever. He's got them lined up down his desk. He uses them for paperweights, but they're all polished. You can take a little bit of mother's chrome polish and rub on them. They stay shiny for a year.
Oh, wow.
And they are beautiful. And that's incentive for the employees of his to do better work, because that's what he gives out as bonuses. And they're not all that expensive.
No, they're not. And it is a great graduation gift to give somebody. What a great way to say start your life with something.
I mean, I signed my daughter up, and she has to pay for her own coin every month before she writes it off.
Yeah.
She's not stupid. And she works a little bit. She tells her friends about it. They don't get it because she's 20 years old, and they're 20 years old, and they're, mostly done with a box of rocks at that point. But they'll come around.
Right.
And she sat the other day, and she was figuring the money up, and she knew she had to have X amount of dollars in her bank account, because she doesn't get just the $105 coins. She gets the variety coins. She wants something different every month.
Yeah.
Like a prize. So she knew she had to have, I think it was $179 or something in her account on that day, because they were going to draft it out of her checking account. And she was real close to not having that money in her account. I thought I was going to float her some money.
Yeah.
And she said, "No, I got it." And then she smiled. She says, "I figured this business out." I said, "What's that?" She said, "It forces you to save money, even when you don't have any." I said, "That's right." And then she smiled real big, and she says, "In this business, even though you're broke, you still got money."
Exactly.
I said, "There you go. You got it figured out."
All right. Well, all right.
She will always have money.
And so I've got somebody with a question that we might relate to this. Okay. It says, the value depends on one's ability to sell. If people don't have money or devalued money, how are they going to buy?
Sell it back to the company.
You can sell it back to the company, but we may be in a situation where barter becomes a real situation. I promise you, if I had a bill to pay, now maybe not energy, but like a doctor's bill, somebody that, owns their business rather than some big conglomerate. But if I offered them a silver coin for my bill, I bet they'd take it.
Yep. I know they would.
And I'm actually starting to see people, different ads, people that sell things like on Facebook and stuff. And they say, well, coin. Bitcoin. And see, I can't sink my teeth into the cryptos. Not to say that
money that doesn't exist.
Yeah, that they are not going to be valuable. It's just I've heard nightmare stories of somebody lost their password to their account and they lost all their money.
Oh, I personally know about 60 people right here who live around me. They lost millions a couple of weeks ago.
How?
When the AT&T building got blown up in Nashville.
Yeah.
It shut all the internet down here. Banks couldn't cash a check. I mean, it shut everything down.
Oh my God.
The parts house couldn't even look up a part that I needed. I mean, it was just dead.
Oh, that's weird.
I got friends they were trying to get me this ITM trading thing for years. I get bombarded by that mess. And they lost their accounts. Their accounts just went up in smoke. They don't exist. They lost millions.
Kind of hard to do when you're holding the coin.
Yep, of course, you know me. I had to rub it in a little bit the next day. My post on Facebook was, "How's that ITM trading going for you?" I still got my silver in my pocket. So I converted about 12 of those and they're moved over to 7K.
Boom. Boom.
Crypto was fine when everything's going great. But you got to remember, the government controls the internet. They control the power grid. They flip a switch, it's gone.
It's gone.
It does not exist.
And I've heard some interesting stories about what's going on with crypto. And just my gut goes back to it's not backed by anything. Yeah, you could get into it and buy and sell and make some money. Yes. I'm not going to say that that's false. That's not it. What I'm saying is that history shows us those who come through dark winters are the ones that prepared the best. And this is just something to do that's a wise preparation move. Wise.
Yeah, most of your crypto companies are owned overseas. They're in Nigeria, Nairobi, Bangladesh, typical what we call criminal countries. And that's why 7K Metals was so appealing to me, because it's in Idaho. It's in the United States. It has to go by SEC rules.
You can go knock on the door and say hello.
And we work hand in hand with a U.S. mint. So you can't do anything wrong. You're buying gold and silver through the U.S. mint. But gold and silver is untraceable. Unlike cash, there's no serial number on it.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know when you got it, where you got it, who's got it, who don't have it. And our big vault in Idaho, has nothing to do with the U.S. government. It is not FDIC rated. It's a privately owned company. It's a privately owned vault. It is insured by Lloyd's of London. Lloyd's of London comes and does an inspection every 2 weeks. They do an audit.
Wow.
To make sure there's enough silver in there to match the money that's in the accounts. In case everybody all at once, I know it's never going to happen, but if everybody in there called them up and said, "Hey, I want my silver," they've got the silver in that vault to ship it out to you that day. That's another thing that sets us apart from all these other silver companies that you see on TV and all these ads. They promise you all these cheap silver prices, like the $48 silver eagles. Okay, we're going to sell you the silver eagle for $48.
Right.
First off, they're not going to sell you that silver eagle for $48. They're going to get you in the door with that. What they don't tell you is there's a broker fee.
Right.
Then there's a seller's fee. Then there's a finder's fee. By the time you do that, you're paying well over $200 for that coin. Then another thing they don't tell you is they probably don't have the coin. And you're going to have to wait 6 months to a year, or if you ever even get your coin, 3 companies got put out of business last year because they couldn't even get coins that were already sold.
Oh, that's crazy.
7K will not sell you a coin that they don't have.
I think that's the big appeal about 7K right now is that we have silver.
When you make a purchase, I'm in Louisiana. They're in Idaho. It takes 2 days. I have my coins in my hand. I make a purchase. They email me a receipt. Usually about 3 minutes later, I get another email that it's been shipped. Here's my tracking number, and
Yes.
you'll have it in 2 days.
Yes, boom. It ships fast. There is that.
Leisure Capital can't do that. JM Bullion won't do that. And the list goes on and on. They don't have the silver.
Like I said, Shane, I think that's going to be the big deal. I think people are fixing to find that they can't get silver, and you got to be careful when you do buy it and make sure they have it in stock and see if it's going to be sent to you. And if you want it now, come check out this webpage at 7K Metals.
Yeah,
and
we have 4 silver mines that we own, or the company owns. They had a gold mine when I joined. They've since acquired another gold mine in Reno, Nevada. So right now, ore isn't a problem. Now, it may take a day or 2 to get them minted, but they're coming. You know, the mints are up and running.
So we've got a good supply of silver.
We're the only ones that have a good supply of silver.
And
the other companies are buying their ore from us, but he sets aside most of the ore is for us.
All right. So once again, what?
So if you're buying them at cost.
I'm going to tell people get a hold of me.
Yep.
If you're on Facebook, you see my friend there. His name's Shane Bowe. And I will tag you in here, and you might want to check out the conversation on our Facebook Live. Okay. And just reach out to one of us or check the link and get going. And let us help you either get your silver in today, or if you want to make a business out of this and start making a little income or a lot of income.
A lot of income. I'll help you.
Or a lot of income, because Shane knows the secrets on making a lot of income. Shane, if you just listen to him, he'll take you there. And so any other words about how soon till silver gets to 1,000 an ounce? You think by the end of the year?
I think by the end of the year we're going to hit 400 an ounce.
So the end of 2022, 1,000.
Yeah, I believe so. Dwight, who is in our upline, Dwight buys more silver than anybody I know. He follows this like it's a religion with him. He never takes his eyes off the computer.
Right.
And he's already said within 6 months it'll be $100 an ounce.
I'm hearing that from all over the place. Everybody's expecting silver to jump because, like you said, we need it in all the new tech.
He has contacts that we don't have. He calls people at Chrysler Motors, he calls people at Motorola. All these touchscreen companies.
Right.
Samsung. He's got the ins and outs with them. Because Dwight already is, he's a billionaire. He rubs elbows with these guys, and he just loves silver. He finds out what they're doing. What are they doing with it? Well, we're making telephones, or we're making like Chrysler, all the new trucks.
Right.
The Ram trucks. They don't have a dash anymore. It's a giant touchscreen. You have a touchscreen to turn on the
windshield wiper. Right.
It's all wired with silver. So they're using silver by the ton. That's what Warren Buffett knows. That's what J.P. Morgan knows. That's what people like Dwight Stelly knows. And they're just buying it left and right. So that drives up the market. So the more you have in your possession, even if it's in that vault, like I say, you don't have to physically hold it in your pocket. You can leave it in the vault up there, and if you get ready to sell it, or you need to cash out some of it for an emergency, it takes less than 15 minutes, and the cash is back in your bank account.
Well, I will check out the Sound Money wallet because it sounds like a great way to make money.
Oh, it is.
But I like holding on. I like my silver coins in my possession. And we just had somebody And hey, Star.
It's
And,
almost like you're a day trader without having to be a day trader.
well, oh, yeah. Well,
I mean,
all right.
that's basically what I did this morning.
So my friend says they're on the chat and they said they've been buying silver for 50 years, burying
Smart.
them in sealed bags inside PVC pipes.
Very smart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They are smarter than the average bear, that's for sure.
Yes, this person is very smart.
I wish I'd done that.
I wish I still had the silver that I had 30 years ago. I lost it in a move, and it's just, I hope whoever found it needed it more than I did, but I'm still collecting, and I'm still collecting. I just think it's very important for people to think about this. And since I've got you on my phone, and that wasn't expected, and my phone is not completely charged, and I know we're hitting the end here, so I'm going to wrap up, and I'm just going to tell people, get silver. It's not a bad deal. Check out 7K Metals. We have coins right now. You can hold them in your hand.
Yep.
Okay.
Then better than that, you can let other people hold them in their hand and they'll want some too.
Right. Well, that's if they're smart bears.
And then we can get them to be an associate under you, and we just keep building and building and building and building and building, and the ladder keeps going up.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. So I'm gonna wrap it up because I know my phone's about to die. And I'm just gonna tell everybody, just be cool and have faith that everything is gonna be amazing. Love one another, trust one another, and peace out. And we will see y'all soon. I think I'm going live with Andre tomorrow. So I will see y'all then.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Shane.
Good night.
And it looks like from the thing, we're going to have a couple of phone calls for you tomorrow.
Call me tonight. I don't care.
Okay. All right. We will talk to you soon. Thank you.